Hello, and welcome back to the English Story Podcast, the place where real stories and science-backed strategies help you learn English with more confidence and ease. I'm Hope, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Mark.
Hey, Hope. Hey, listeners. We're so glad you're here with us. And today's topic is one I think everyone can relate to.
Yes, let me set the scene. You sit down to study English. You've got your grammar book, your notes, maybe even a cup of tea. You're ready to focus.
And then, ding, your phone lights up. One quick check of a message turns into 20 minutes of scrolling.
Exactly. And by the time you look back at your book, your focus is gone. You feel frustrated, like, why can't I just concentrate?
If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Focus is harder than ever these days with so many distractions around us.
That's why today's episode is called The Science of Focus: How to Avoid Distractions While Learning English.
We're going to explore why staying focused feels so difficult, what science says about concentration, and practical strategies to protect your attention.
Plus, we'll share a story about Maria, a busy student who struggles to focus, introduce some super useful English vocabulary, and give you tips you can start using right away.
And of course, we've put together a free PDF with all the vocabulary, strategies, and exercises from this episode. You'll find the link in the description.
So if you've ever thought, I want to study, but I keep getting distracted, stay with us. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to protect your focus and make your English study time count.
All right, Hope, let's dive into Maria's story. So let me tell you about Maria. She's a busy university student who really wants to improve her English grammar.
Yeah, Maria had a plan. She told herself, I'll study for 1 full hour tonight. She was motivated, ready, and determined.
She opened her grammar book, started reading, and for the first 10 minutes, everything went well. She was focused, highlighting, taking notes.
And then, buzz. Her phone lit up with a notification.
Of course, she thought, I'll just check it for a second.
Oh, we've all been there. That just a second turned into 20 minutes of scrolling through Instagram.
Exactly. By the time Maria looked back at her book, she sighed, Ugh, where was I?
And it wasn't just the time she lost. Her mind was restless. She couldn't get back into that deep focus she had before.
Right, and the rest of the hour didn't go as planned. She tried to continue, but her thoughts kept jumping back to what she saw on her phone.
At the end of the day, Maria had studied far less than she hoped. She laughed nervously and thought, why can't I focus, even when I really want to?
And that's such a common feeling. You sit down with the best intentions, but distractions steal your time and your energy.
But here's the good news. Maria isn't lazy, and neither are you. Science shows that focus isn't about willpower. It's about how our brains work and how we set up our environment.
Exactly. And when Maria learned why distractions are so powerful, she also learned how to fight back and protect her focus.
So let's break it down. The science of attention and what's really happening in your brain when you try to study English, but get pulled away.
Yes, this is fascinating. Let's dive into the psychology of focus.
All right, so why is focus so hard to keep, even when you really want to concentrate? Let's look at what science says.
Attention residue. One big reason is something called attention residue. This comes from Dr. Sophie Leroy's research.
Here's how it works. Every time you switch tasks, like checking your phone while studying, your brain doesn't fully let go of the last task.
Yeah, part of your mind stays stuck on Instagram, even after you go back to your book. It's like you're trying to read with one eye on your notes and one eye still on your phone.
Exactly. And that's why Maria felt restless. She didn't just lose 20 minutes, she also lost the quality of her focus afterward.
The Pomodoro Technique. Now, another tool that scientists and productivity experts recommend is the Pomodoro Technique.
Oh, I love this one. The idea is simple. Work for 25 minutes with full focus, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, you take a longer break.
It protects your brain. Instead of trying to focus for one long hour, you give yourself permission to rest. That rhythm, focus, rest, focus, actually keeps your attention sharp.
Yes, it also makes studying less overwhelming. Maria tried this and realized, hey, I can handle 25 minutes. That doesn't feel scary.
Environment design. Now let's talk about environment design. This is powerful because your brain is influenced by your surroundings more than you think.
Right? If your phone is buzzing next to you, of course you'll want to check it. But if it's in another room, suddenly there's no temptation.
Exactly. That's why one of the best tips is to silence notifications, or better yet, keep your phone out of reach when you're studying.
And it's not just the phone. A messy desk can distract you too. A clean, simple study space tells your brain, this is where I focus.
Small changes like these make a huge difference. Maria started putting her phone in another room and cleaning her desk before studying. She said her concentration improved almost instantly.
So the science tells us distractions aren't just about being lazy. They're about how the brain works. And the good news is you can design your study time to protect your focus.
And that brings us to the practical part. Strategies you can use starting today, plus new English vocabulary to talk about focus and distractions.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's talk about what you can actually do to protect your focus while learning English. These strategies are simple, but they make a big difference.
Strategy 1. Single tasking.
Number 1, stop multitasking. Do one thing at a time.
Yes. When you try to study while also checking messages or watching TV, your brain gets split and you don't really learn.
Instead, tell yourself, right now, I am only studying English. Nothing else that's single tasking.
Strategy 2. Use timers or apps. Use a timer or an app to block distractions.
Yeah, set a timer for 20 or 25 minutes. During that time, no phone, no social media, just focus.
And if you need extra help, there are apps like Forest or Freedom that actually block distractions while you study.
Strategy 3, start small and grow. Number 3, start with short focus sessions. Don't force yourself to study for 2 hours right away.
Exactly. Begin with 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. Build your attention span slowly, like training a muscle.
Maria did this. She started with 15 minutes of focus a day, and within a few weeks, she could concentrate for much longer.
Strategy 4. Reward yourself. And number 4, give yourself a reward after completing a study block.
Yes, maybe it's stretching, having a snack, or listening to your favorite song. Rewards make your brain associate focus with something positive.
That way, instead of study feeling like a chore, it becomes part of a healthy rhythm. Focus, reward, focus, reward.
Vocabulary Spotlight.
All right, now let's go over some key vocabulary you can use when talking about focus and distractions.
We'll say the word, give you the definition, and an example sentence. Repeat after us. Distraction. Something that takes your attention away. Example. Her phone was a big distraction during class.
Focus. To give full attention to something. Example. He needs to focus on his English homework.
Multitask to try to do several things at once. Example, it's hard to learn English while multitasking.
Attention span, how long you can concentrate. Example, children have a shorter attention span than adults.
Deep work, focused, undistracted work. Example, why she improved her English by practicing deep work daily.
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. Ready? Distraction, focus, multitask. Attention span, deep work.
Awesome. You're not just learning tips, you're also building your vocabulary.
And remember, these words are in the free PDF for you to review later. All right, friends, that's a wrap for today's episode. Let's quickly recap what we covered.
We started with Maria's story. Remember how she wanted to study grammar for 1 hour but got pulled into Instagram? In the end, she studied less than she hoped and felt frustrated.
Then we looked at the science. We learned about attention residue, how switching tasks leaves part of your brain stuck on the last thing. We also talked about the Pomodoro technique to protect your focus, and how environment design, like putting your phone in another room, makes it easier to concentrate.
After that, we gave you 4 practical strategies. Focus on one task at a time. Use timers or apps to block distractions.
Start with shorter sessions and expand.
Reward yourself for completing focus blocks.
And of course, we practice 5 key vocabulary words: distraction, focus, multitask, attention span, and deep work.
So here's the takeaway. Distractions are normal, but you don't have to let them control you. Protect your focus, finish your lessons, and you'll make faster progress in English.
And think about this. If you gave us 15 minutes of focus today, imagine what you could do for your English tomorrow.
Boom! That's powerful.
Now, here's our challenge for you. What's one strategy you'll use this week to improve your focus while studying English?
Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your ideas.
And don't forget, the free PDF for this episode is waiting for you. It includes today's tips, vocabulary, and practice exercises. The link is in the description.
If you enjoyed this episode, hit follow or subscribe and leave us a quick review. It really helps other learners discover the podcast.
That's all for today, friends. Remember, focus is a skill you can build, step by step.
Until next time, keep learning and keep growing. Bye.